Libra, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we've got a timeless reading for you. Whenever you're drawn to the video, the title is when it's for you. You can watch this for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 7th house, this could be for you. Once again, thank you for the continued support. Like, share, subscribe, comment. It's the easiest way to support the channel. It does wonders for the growth. It's very much appreciated, so thank you very much. And the description box is all the information you need. Links to Vimeo and Patreon for the extended, website links for private reads, and Instagram link for photos of the spread. Okay, cross watchers, you are more than welcome. What's going on for Libra? Let's do 2 more. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Love is in the air. Lovely. Okay, I'm hearing a Metallica song now. Nothing else matters. Okay, something we're aware of. Something we're not aware of. Recent past. Advice. Potential outcome. Okay, we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, Awakening, 7 of Wands, Empress, and the 9 of Pentacles. That's very much Venus. So we've got Venus, and then we've got Venus in Virgo. So you might have Venus in Virgo. But it's very much, well, yesterday, I mean, I know this is a timeless reading, but yesterday Venus went into Virgo. And Venus in Virgo is not exactly exalted to a certain degree. Virgo is very strict, Venus is very creative and playful, so it's kind of a battle of the minds. But there's Venus in Virgo kind of wants to have purpose, and love has to have a meaning, and sometimes it doesn't. You know, nothing else matters, it's just how you feel. Okay, so I kind of feel there's a few things going off here. Something's closed off. There's a cycle that's closed off. That's been closed off in the past, and I kind of feel like it's been coming to the forefront now. I almost feel like we're going into the past energy. We've got the World, but I'm not really seeing the World card as such. I'm more looking at the photo. For me, this is inner child healing, and I kind of feel like you're really taking a close look now as to how you developed. You know, how did you self-regulate your emotions when you were a child? Did you have the space and the parental capacity to let your emotions out, or was it considered too much trouble, so you were a good boy, good girl, no much trouble at all? When you had to self-regulate your emotions yourself, that means when you got to adulthood, you probably didn't do it healthily because you were just a child. So I kind of feel like there's a bit of a focus that's on this at the moment. Something we're aware of is the Queen of Swords. This, I kind of feel like it's you, and please again don't get caught up in gender. We all have masculine, feminine energies. Libra is the Queen of Swords card, but I kind of feel like it's all you. There's a strange situations going off here, but there's a strange dynamic. I think you're vulnerable. You're possibly vulnerable to other people's opinions, and that is something that's possibly holding you back. What we're not aware of is the Page of Cups, and I'll get to that in a second. Actually, your advice is the 9 of Swords. Don't let people get to you. Don't let the aggravations of others get you down. And the outcome is the 7 of Swords. And I kind of feel like the 7 of Swords is overthinking about the past. If you're new to my channel, I like a broken record. I always say when it comes to the Six of Swords, the whole idea of the Six of Swords is to transition away from the Five of Swords, which is conflict, which is, frustration, anger, etc. And we leave the Five Swords behind and we only continue forward with the Ace of Swords, speaking your truth. Overthinking is a result of thinking in the past. And I kind of feel that's what's going on here. Several ways you can sort of attempt to ease overthinking. Grounding is a good one for a start, especially getting out into nature, which would both suggest there with the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Another one I read from a psychologist that put was to write down all your fears or what you're overthinking, write it all down, and then distract yourself for 24 hours, like by going doing something that you love, or just, doing something different, but get it all on paper so it's off, and then you can come back to it tomorrow if needs be. And obviously each time it'll just get easier and easier and you'll stop overthinking. The other aspect, I think, is this taking other people's opinions to heart. Don't take anybody's disrespect or anything like that personally. It's not about you. It's a reflection of their character, because at the end of the day, if you are a genuinely happy person, then you are not mean to others. Only unhappy people are mean to others, because if you were in a happy state, it wouldn't even cross your mind about being hurtful in any format. So anybody that's got anything negative, bad to say to you, let it go. It's not about you, it's about them. I kind of feel like, especially with we got Judgment and the Awakening here, and the Seven of Wands straight after, you're raising your vibrations, and then we've got the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about abundance and feeling good and leveling up. It's kind of strange how I'm seeing a process here. I almost feel like you're getting younger. It's the curious case of Benjamin Button. So going from the Queen to the Knight to the Page. And you do, as your vibration starts raising higher, you're reflecting a radiance. It's been scientifically mapped now, the electromagnetic energy that we emit from our hearts affects people several feet away. And that's not mumbo jumbo. This is scientific proof now. Dr. Joe Dispenza's doing wonderful work with the Heart Math Institute in the US, proving all these things, and it's fantastic. So when you do that, you're also affecting yourself at a cellular level, and you're starting to appear younger and younger and younger. So I kind of feel like you're going through some sort of curious case here of Benjamin Button. For some of you, you could be going through what's the point? Because I kind of feel like there's a lot of healing that's going on with you. And you're possibly not, if you're wondering what's the point, if you're affecting anybody else, you are. If everybody took responsibility and healed themselves, and I mean, when I say heal yourself, I don't mean it's the case of quick trip to the local Reiki master and done. This is, it's taking a look and feeling your deepest, darkest aspects of yourself and transmuting that. And when we do that, you see patterns. You see patterns forming. You see the patterns of your previous actions in regards to triggers, and you know that you could do it differently. And you don't just heal yourself, you heal others around you, and you heal your lineage, because at the end of the day, it stops with you, so it won't happen in the future. So whether that's with partners, children, etc., etc. So I like it. So let's see where the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords is, which, obviously you should have left behind. But don't worry about that. I don't judge. So the Six of Swords is with the Knight of Wands and Death. Okay. Transitions. You could be moving away from, I'm going to say flaky energy, and I don't mean that in a in derogatory terms. It's kind of, I almost feel like a people-pleasing concept, especially with Pluto here. So it won't surprise me if you've got maybe Pluto in your sign, Libra, or possibly even Scorpio as well. So it feels very much a transformation concept here. But yeah, I almost feel like there's been perhaps you've kept yourself busy with distractions so that you don't have to look at some aspects in the past. I kind of feel like you're having to face something now, which is good. It's all about change. It's all about transitions. And the Ace of Swords, fantastic, is wedged between the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. This is feeling good. This is being a visionary. This is having everything that you desire because you have the confidence to pursue it. Just trust that the healing that you're doing is worthwhile. I almost feel like there's just something that's kind of possibly frustrating you in the current energy. But just know, there could be jealousy, especially if you are looking younger and younger. They'll be wanting to know your secrets. Okay? So, in your extended, we'll focus on the good that's coming from this, I feel. We'll look at the positives coming in, negatives that we need to just sidestep, as well as your next steps. And yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let others bring you down, because your truth is powerful. We've got the Ace of Swords. There's a crack in the we'll call it the matrix, and you're seeing a bigger picture now. Okay, who have we got? We have Capricorn with Saturn and the world. We have Sun in Gemini, and there's Aquarius energy. Seven of Swords. What's Aquarius? Sun in Aquarius, I think. Jupiter in Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Venus in Virgo, Leo, strong Leo energy. But we've got swords, lots of swords. We've got cups, pentacles, and wands. Everyone's here. Those are your standouts. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. And yeah, keep doing you. All right. See you soon. Bye bye.